Hey YouTube, it's me, I'm Troy. Nice to meet you guys. This is my first video. I'm going to be documenting my loc journey. It's been about 3 months at this point. I've watched 1,000,001 videos online about other people's loc journeys and what they do for their hair, and just lots and lots of helpful stuff. So I thought, why not be an additive and add, my own personal journey as well as things that I do with my starter locks. This is my second set of locks. I had locks previously from when I was about 10 to high school, just about, and then I ended up actually doing I put conditioner in my hair and let it sit for like 2 or 3 days and just slowly over the process of like a week comb my locks out. I was really young and really bored and had a lot of time, but I would never recommend that again because it did cause a lot of damage to my hair in the end. But yeah, so this time around, I've been natural for about 3 going on 4 years. I did the big chop when I was 17. I wore my hair straight for a while. I was not quite comfortable with my natural hair just yet. Maybe like a year and a half ago, I started wearing my hair more and more natural and just kind of like stopped straightening it as much, and it definitely helped my hair out a whole bunch. And then in February of this year, 2014, I decided to lock up for the second time. I'm really excited about my lock process. I know that there are a lot of questions and problems that new lockers come across, and maybe I have a couple of tips to help, those who are in similar stages as me or, thinking about it, don't know yet. I know that the number one biggest problem for me personally is shrinkage and frizz. I really, really, really hate shrinkage, but it's something that you cannot get around. It's gonna happen, but there are ways to keep your hair from being like super super frizzy and unmanageable looking, or maybe not being able to see the texture of your locks and see that they actually are locks and not just like a messy fro. And those would be things like when I wash my hair, I almost always style it. I'm either going to braid it, just regular 3 locks, 6 locks to a braid, depending. By the way, I guess I don't semi-freeform, but maybe I do. I created my locks myself. They're all like a complete variation of sizes. Like you see, this one's nice and big. Then there's this one that's not nearly as big. I have like really really skinny ones up in the front. Like it's just my hair just does what it wants, and I wanted it to be that way because the first time I had locks, they were really uniform and they were really cute, but I think there's something about kind of just letting your hair do itself is just really powerful about the locks. And I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so I usually style my hair. I usually will braid it, or I used some flexi rods one time, but I wouldn't recommend it for new locks. I only did it one time, and it didn't come out horribly, but it made my hair really thin looking and stringy, and it wasn't very cute. So I discovered the pipe cleaner method, my number one favorite. That's the one I do most of the time now. I've done it 3 times so far, and basically just take a pipe cleaner, put a loop in it, and take your hair and just kind of like twist it around it, and then it's gonna be like kind of like a coil, and it'll sit there and it'll be all cute. And I left my pipe cleaners in the first time. I left those in for like 2 or 3 days. Then I took the pipe cleaners out and my hair was still curled, and of course I used like 2 or 3 locks per pipe cleaner, so I left them twisted for maybe like a week, and then I took them out and it looked something like this. Like I just took my curls out of the pipe cleaners yesterday, and it comes out something like this. Sometimes it comes out better than others, but overall it's my go-to method because I know it's going to stretch my hair, keep it from looking like super frizzy, and it gives it like a nice little style. So that's my favorite thing to do. As far as washing my hair, I do not believe in the stereotype of people with locks don't wash their hair, or starting your locks you don't need to wash your hair for 2 months, or whatever that crazy myth is. Wash your hair. It's not gonna come out. It's not gonna go anywhere. If it does, retwist it. Your hair clean is the best way for your hair to lock. And you don't have to use conditioner. I mean, you can. I do both. Probably every other time that I wash my hair, I might use a little conditioner. But when I had locks the first time, I washed my hair with conditioner every single time, and my locks were perfect. They were never unraveling. Nothing was ever wrong. It all just depends on your hair. Like, I don't think that you should ever stop doing something you were already doing. So if you condition your hair on the regular, maybe the first time or the second time you wash your hair, you shouldn't use conditioner, but you definitely need a hot oil treatment or something. You do not want to dry your hair out too much. Despite the beliefs that that will help your hair lock, it will actually break your hair off, and no one wants that. So keep your hair healthy. Don't believe the myths. They're not true. You know, it all depends on how you start your locks as well, though. I use 2-strand twists, so they pretty much never came out. Like, I've had to retwist a couple in the back because my curls are a little looser in the back than they are, in the middle and stuff like that. But overall, it's been a pretty easy process. I usually just twist my hair. There's a lot of controversy about the whole like interlocking versus not interlocking type thing. I don't really know how to do it, so I don't. But I do my own version of interlocking to some of my locks, and then that's another thing. I'm very inconsistent, so maybe you shouldn't follow there. But interlocking is a good thing for starter locks. It keeps your hair nice and tight, but you never want it to be too tight. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for topics. Anything that anybody has for constructive criticism or anything like that to help me along with my blog would be greatly appreciated. Alright, you guys, until next time, I'll be posting another video soon. I'm planning on dyeing my hair maybe within the next 2 or 3 days. Probably tomorrow, actually, because I'm off work and I don't have any finals. So I'm going to dye even lighter. I want it to be all pretty much that color of that lightness over here. And the back of my hair that's still brown, dark brown, black, I'm going to dye to this front color right here. So it's been about a month since I dyed my hair. You can see my new growth. That's always exciting to see, to know that your hair is actually growing. But yeah, I'll post a video about my results from my hair dye, and I'll probably have some pipe cleaners, but it'll be good just to see. Alright guys, thanks.